Well, all good things come to an end, and it's time to wrap up this Wolfenstein series. I think this is the 12th video, so that's quite a lot of work that went into this. I started out with a reference image, something that I really liked and thought would be cool to model, and so I've done it. And I modeled this all in Blender, and then I textured it in Substance Painter. And the images you're going to see, the renders, are done in Blender Eevee. And so here we go. A top-down view, and what I did off camera is I did this final glass divider here. Alright, but I basically did the same technique that I use for everything else. I put this wood texture on here. It's the same wood texture that you see here and here. I had these pieces here that I just put a metal texture on, similar to the trim that I have on the filing cabinets. And for the glass, I just use a typical glass smart material in Substance Painter, and I adjusted it a little bit. And had to fiddle a little bit in Blender with the opacity map to get that to work. You know, there's a few changes you have to make in the materials. You have to set it to alpha blend, and you have to put some nodes at the very end. But I did that in another video where I showed how to do opacity from Substance Painter in Blender when I did the specimen jar. So I felt there was no need to show you all that. And so here it is. I've got ambient occlusion on pretty much everything in Blender, and there it is. All right. Here's a close-up view showing the binders and the books, and I just decided I didn't feel like doing any more work on those books, but we see some nice close-up detail of some of this texturing, so Substance Painter is just beautiful for that. All right, and a view from the other side showing some of the texture, the detail on the lamp. And just from the side, the opposite side to the first image over here. And finally, looking at the back of the thing. So that was a very enjoyable series. I really did have a lot of fun with this, and I hope you enjoyed the series as well, watching me model it from the blockout stage all the way through modeling everything here and then texturing everything. And that's what I like to do. I like to do it on camera because sometimes I find that there are a lot of time lapses that are called tutorials, and I really think that that's not quite true. And I also find that when I see scenes that I really like, whether it's you know, sci-fi or some kind of really cool game, you know, you don't see everything. You know, you see the professional people are probably too busy working at gaming studios to show you how to do this stuff, and that's where I feel that I fit in, where I take a scene that I like or an object that I like, and I pretty much show you the whole thing. And I never make any claims to being an expert Blender user or an expert Substance Painter user. I'm just doing what I do, and if you enjoy watching it for inspiration, or if somebody learns something from it, that's fantastic. That's my goal. So, what now? Well, I had so much fun doing the Wolfenstein stuff. I think I'm going to think about more Wolfenstein. I still need to do the Western Challenge render review. I don't know if you know that I have run a number of Blender challenges for beginners and advanced beginners. To you know, we pick a theme or a topic, and then, you know, anything goes. Anything that you feel fits into that theme, you model it. We have a bit of a deadline, and then I post the renders, and I do a render review at the end. So the last challenge that was done was had a Western theme, and I will be working on the Western Challenge render review next. So look for that soon. Of course, I plan to do some more sci-fi, and so that's coming up soon. I have had a number of requests, and some of them are doable, and some of them are not. They're just too big of a process, or just beyond some stuff that I can do. But feel free to suggest things, and when I can, I'll do them if they sort of fit into my skill set and are something reasonable for me to do. So that's always interesting for me to hear what you're interested in, what you'd like to see. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you very much for dropping by the channel. I hope you will subscribe. I could really use your support there. Like my videos, and feel free to leave me a comment and try to reply to everybody. All right, take care, everybody, and we'll talk again soon.